Well, the sun's just come up now, so I'm nice and bright-eyed, having some nice good tea for the morning, brekkie, gonna go wake up Darcy. Yeah, we split the night up into two, so 6 hours each, and that seems to work really well for us, and sometimes we even let the other person sleep a little bit longer, like I could with Darcy now, and then yeah, during the day we can just kind of nap as we want, or we can split it up again if we want more sleep. But last night was really calm, no wind, so hopefully we both got a really good sleep and might just have a small nap today and then split the night up again tonight, and then we'll be in La Paz. So short-ish trip, which is nice because then we're going to have another one in a couple of days over to Mazatlán. So up north to hopefully see some whale sharks, and then also we'll get a much better angle to sail down to Mazatlán. That's the plan anyway. And we were very, very lucky to get this brief reprieve from any wind so that we could motor up this way rather than straight into a headwind, which it usually is at this time of year. So very happy about that. And just very happy in general. Can't be sad with a sunrise. I think that must be probably the most beautiful thing in the world. Would you agree?
Well, we caught something on the hand line. It's kind of tangled with the other hand line, but it's something. My guess is it's like a bonita or something. It's something small.
It could be seaweed. Or maybe it's just the other line is making it look like it's caught something.
No, it's small.
What is it?
It's a bonita. We don't think we like the taste of bonita. We've never tried it before.
Yeah, we've never actually kept one yet, but we've still got so much fish from all the other catches that we're only keeping them if we really, really like them.
Well, we maybe, if we catch another tuna, we might keep that. There's 3 fish on, at least 3 fish on, and we don't know what to do. So we're gonna pull in the line that doesn't have a fish, and then pull in the other fish, and then panic. We lost it.
Oh. Almost had it in. Alright, let's check the rods because I heard them go off at the same time. Just down here. Other line?
Other line.
Can you see anything?
Yeah, I think it's another bonito.
Oh.
Must have been a school of bonito.
Yeah.
There you go, little buddy. Oh man. All right. Maybe we can get another school of yellowfin or something.
Yeah. Not that we actually need any more yet, but
I mean, we could maybe use.
We're almost run out.
We could have another barbecue.
Yep.
We got another fish on. All right, maybe a dorado, or I'll take a tuna at this point too. I mean, technically I think that is a tuna.
Yeah, I think that is a tuna. We want a yellowfin again.
Yeah. I think this fish is bigger because I can't reel it in.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Maybe we need to slow the boat down.
Alright. This one's big.
Okay, that's That's a lot of work for Bonita.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, I gotta put the rods back out again.
Yeah, and let's try and catch something that's not a bonito.
Imagine if they were like the most delicious fish and we just didn't know.
Because we've never tried it, but we had. We're definitely trying one if we ever have no fish on board and we catch one.
Okay, deal.
Okay. Really? Yeah. What's that, number 8 or something?
That's number 8. And we're trying to put the sail up, but we keep on catching fish.
Yeah, we've just got the main out at the moment. We've had just the main out for ages because it's been enough, but we keep going to put the jib out and catch another fish before we do. Got the main. So we're super lucky. Normally on the way up to La Paz at this time of year, the wind's most often coming straight down, so like a northerly, and so it's really hard to go up north. But we're super lucky. We thought it was just going to be no wind, so we were going to motor and make the most of it rather than bash into the waves. But we've actually got wind behind us, so we've got the main out and just about to put the jib out if we don't catch another fish like right now. Alright, go, you can pull it out.
Ready?
Yep. Nice. And pull it in nice and tight. Well, not too tight. We're on a broad reach. Almost a beam reach actually. And we're going through like a little bit of a, I don't know what it's called, a channel I guess. So we've got mainland, or the Baja Peninsula actually, to our port. And then over to our starboard side is an island. And we're just going between at the moment, and then keep going a little bit further up north, and sometime tonight we'll get to La Paz. La Paz? I still don't know how to say it. Okay, that's trimmed a bit better. You can see the flag there, so you can see it's kind of coming from behind us, but almost at a beam reach. Sun's going down, well, it's still kind of high in the sky, but getting there. And the water is super calm, which is what we wanted for this bit, because we've heard a lot of people coming up to La Paz and just bashing through the waves, which we didn't feel like doing at the moment. I suppose we never feel like doing that, but we especially didn't feel like doing that when we've had so many engine problems lately. And we just want to get up there and enjoy ourselves for a day or two. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, everything crossed, that we see some whale sharks. That's the dream, and that's why we're coming up here. Oh yeah, it's been a lovely day. So we pulled into this little bay last night about 2 AM this morning, I think it was, because we got a bit wary of going all the way into La Paz, which is about an hour from here, because we read some reviews that the anchorage can be quite busy and lots of boats and all of that, so we didn't really want to do that in the middle of the night to a new place, although we do that a lot. But we thought we'd be safe this time and just duck in here, and this has been quite a nice night and morning here. So now we're going to head the last little bit, about an hour, into La Paz, the main anchorage. So we're just using the starboard engine because of all the issues we're having with the port engine, and we've only got, oh no, yeah, so when the anchor goes to the right side, or the starboard side, it makes it difficult.
Yeah, very much so. Well, we're successfully anchored in the La Paz anchorage. It took 2 attempts. In the first attempt, we anchored in what is the channel that everyone goes through. We did not know there was a hurricane that knocked out some of the channel markers, and it just looked like a perfectly wide open spot to anchor. So that's what we did there. But now we moved. There was a very nice gentleman that came up and let us know that we were just kind of in the bad spot, and we moved. It wasn't very difficult, but we're here.
Yeah, and we've got a nice spot now, and we actually ended up anchoring right next to a boat that we met on Cedros Island on New Year's. So yeah, that's nice, meeting people that we kind of know. Now we're heading into shore to, as usual, support the local economy, maybe see if there's a few shops or things open, and have a look around La Paz. Here we are, first main stop in the Sea of Cortez. First and only for now anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Engine problems are a big deal at the moment, so we need to find somewhere with parts and...
I don't know if we've gone over fully what's going on with the engines. So we can do that here.
Okay.
Blow-in head gasket probably on the port engine, and we're just now discovering a problem with the starboard engine transmission. We're not sure how serious it is. It limped us in here, so we're okay, but we're not quite sure what's going on with that. It makes a real funny sound.
Yeah.
So
basically we're trying not to use either engine. We're not using the port engine at all.
Because it's got the blown head gasket.
Yeah, which happened because it wasn't getting water for a bit because of the impeller.
Yeah, the impeller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no port engine, and the starboard engine we don't want to use because it's making a terrible sound that we can't figure out. It seems to come and go, so we used it to kind of anchor, but we don't want to make it worse by using it too much. So basically we're gonna, when we get the right wind, which is hopefully in a day or two, sail to Mazatlán, where we've got some friends, some boat parts, some help, some
everything.
Some everything. So that's our next plan of attack.
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. Let's get some beer.
Yeah, true. Let's go. Well, we've made it to La Paz. Cheers.
Great view at this bar. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know what to say. Super relaxing here. Wish we could stay for longer. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Well, La Paz is getting ready for Carnival.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no celebrations tonight, but all behind us there's tents and everything going up and bouncy castles and
all sorts of fun things. So hopefully it starts tomorrow night and we might get to see some before we leave.
Maybe a little bit of it and then a lot of it in Mazatlán.
Yeah. It's all the next coming week.
And this boardwalk is great. It's more like a pier that is like a C shape.
Yeah,
a C-shaped pier.
Anchored boats around us, although we're on the other side of all the water because we needed space. We wanted space. So we're super excited this morning. We're going to get the chance, hopefully, fingers crossed, to go swimming with whale sharks. It's super heavily regulated here, which is a good thing to help protect them, but that means we can't take Supernova or our dinghy over, where they often come. So we have to hire a local. We're going to go into town today, do that, and hopefully go out and find some whale sharks and then jump in the water and let them swim by us. That's the plan, yeah?
Yeah.
Now they're the biggest fish in the world, which also means they're the biggest shark in the world. And
no teeth though.
No teeth?
No teeth.
So they don't bite?
They don't bite.
Right, good. Glad we got that sorted. Now let's go find some.
big tails though.
Still got to be careful.
Yeah.
And they come up this way every year. That's why they regulate them heavily so that, you know, we don't disturb them or anything, and they keep coming back. They only let a certain amount of people up near them each day, and you can't kind of get too close or touch them or anything like that, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, no touching.
Yeah, they're going to tell us everything about it once we find someone to take us there, and it'll be a local and they know what they're doing, so yeah.
And they're permitted as well by the government.
Yeah, they're permitted.
Let's go!
Let's go. Enough talking. had a great day with the whale sharks. It was awesome.
Fantastic.
And now we're back home. But we heard that a couple of the boats are rafting up tonight because there's some celebrations for Carnival starting. Or Carnival.
Carnival.
Carnival. Fireworks and everything. So got to do a few jobs, boat jobs as always, and then we're going to head back to shore and raft up to some of the other boats. So good day.
Great day. Well, we didn't make it to Mazatlán in time for the full Carnival, but that doesn't matter because we're in La Paz tonight and we are going to party like it's what's the year? 2024.
I said 2023.
Yeah. And after we're done tonight, we're going to go to like a dinghy raft up. We're going to get the boat in order, have a nap, and then in the morning, where are we going?
Mazatlán.
Mazatlán.
It took me a while. Across the Sea of Cortez to Mazatlán.
Yeah.
And hopefully fix our boat. And also the biggest carnival in all of Mexico. But let's see how La Paz puts it on.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Woohoo! It started. Happy birthday to you.
Well, we're just drifting down past this boat. I think our anchor's dragging a little. They're handing out ice cream cake now. And we've well and truly passed the sailboat, so I think the anchor dragging's gone well.
This is what cruising is all about.
Well, we just had our first ever dinghy raft up and it was super fun, really nice. Met a bunch of people we didn't know and now we've got a bunch more friends. And now the next thing we're going to do is head out to a boat that's invited us to go see them. We met them in Ensenada. On Halloween we gave their daughter some treats and a
trick or treat!
Yeah, my first time ever trick-or-treating. So that was fun and we haven't seen them since then. So that was a long time ago and they noticed that we're here and they invited us out to their boat. So then we're going there and then we might head into town and then on Mexico time hopefully the fireworks will have happened at some point in that night.
Well, we're backing off the beach in time for fireworks. So, probably not the best spot to leave a dinghy. So we're gonna go over to the dinghy dock, which is like, I don't know, a 2-3 minute walk that way. And then we're gonna come back here and join the Carnival party.
Yeah, we just dropped off a couple of passengers. Maddie drove the boat. She was a great little driver for her first time driving the dinghy at night time.
Great job, Maddie.
Now let's go have some fun.
Let's go party.
So it's nice and early. The current is just going out, so going from high tide to low tide. So perfect for us to get out of this La Paz and use that current to help us put a bit less pressure on the engine because we only have one. So we've weighed anchor and we're just going out the channel now. Heading towards Mazatlán. It's going to be probably a one-night sail, so, well, yeah, depending how good the wind is, basically. It's looking to be pretty good. We're going to be on a broad reach the whole way, between broad reach and beam reach, but mostly broad reach, and should be pretty good. So hopefully our one engine stays okay. It's not great, making still lots of funny sounds. The other one we can't use at all because of the blown head gasket, but this one, yeah, just making funny sounds. We think it's the transmission, but we're just using it to get us out of this tight area, and then we'll be sailing hopefully the rest of the way.
We got a fish on. We got a couple of fish on.
Oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Is that a bad sound?
Another bonita. The tiny little guy. So we're gonna let him go as well. Hoping for another Dorado. Fish on! Well, that's 3 bonita.
There's another fish on!
Oh, this looks like bonita number 50 million. Yeah, we're really good at catching bonita.
I reckon.
I mean, assuming this is a bonita. I haven't seen it yet. We're getting really good at releasing these guys.
Yeah.
All right, this is fish number 6. It's probably another bonita. All right, back we go.
Got another fish on. Number 7, is it?
I think so.
Almost losing count. So yeah, another bonito. Wish we liked them, although we haven't actually tried.
Coming down.
Oh my god. Did that just... Oh no, that's...
No. Oh, it's just a little guy. I pulled in 4 tuna.
Okay, I'm ready for a nap.
It's getting dark. I don't know if we're gonna catch any good eating dinner.
Nah, it's not looking like it. The sun is almost setting.
Yeah, maybe we have a couple more minutes. Maybe half an hour more.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we're having tacos.
Oh no! Threaten me with a good time. We're getting really good at this. This lure is a bit worse for the wear though.
It really is. And we got no fish out of it to actually eat.
If anybody likes bonita, get yourself a white and blue cedar plug with some tiger stripes on it.
And one hook.
and one hook, and come here and you will feast like royalty.
Well, today's been crazy in terms of the amount of fish. I think we've caught 10 bonita. None that we wanted to keep. We do still have some frozen fish left, so we're gonna finish that before we keep any of the bonita. We will keep any other fish pretty much though, so let's see if we catch something else on this trip. We still got tonight, we won't be fishing, and then all day tomorrow, so fingers crossed we catch something different. Now, can you see the sunset behind me? Because it's crazy, super pink. Now, this is one of the reasons we love pink and orange. There's nothing more beautiful than a sunset and a sunrise.
I just had a really long sleep and woke up to my shift, so I'm gonna get some food. But first, we're about halfway across the Sea of Cortez. We have 108 miles to go. I'll put up a little map here where we are, and we're doing really well. Only thing is the wind is like 10 knots lighter than forecast. We're getting about like 12, 13, sometimes it goes with 14 knots, so it's super light. So we're gonna put out our stay sail so we can have all 3 sails out and maybe get us a little bit more drive here.
And during the night, it was way lower than that.
Oh, it was so low. We were sitting around like 8, if we were lucky, 8 knots of wind, and we were sailing really, really, really slow.
So yeah, it's good it's picking up now.
Yeah. Okay.
the second night tonight, and looks like we'll be getting there sometime tomorrow, as long as the wind sticks around. It's been pretty light breeze all night again, between about 5 knots and 10 knots, and it's just gone over 10 knots now, so hopefully we can pick up a little bit more speed and make sure we get there in the daylight tomorrow. So it's definitely taken us longer than we were expecting with the forecast, because the wind is much lighter, like expecting around 20, and it's been less than 10 most of the way. But it's fine, and I love it still, so I'm not in any rush to get anywhere, although Carnival is in Mazatlán, so we don't want to miss that. And Darcy's friend and other people we know, and parts that we're picking up for the boat, and more boat jobs and engine work, so good and bad things. I could do without the engine work, that's for sure. At least like a month break without anything breaking would be nice, but not going to complain too much. The other thing is our actual autopilot's not working in terms of it can hold a heading like now, which is why we've just got it holding a heading, but we can't get it to actually follow the route that we've made, which is this pink line, because as you can see here, something is wrong with it basically. So we haven't figured that out, so we're just doing our own route. I've come up off directly heading for Mazatlán, because it was a bit faster basically turning up, and here there was almost no wind, so it was either going to be just bobbing around or I could get a bit of speed turning up. And then it doesn't matter turning up this way because the wind's coming from here, so if we get a little bit further away from Mazatlán and we have to turn down, we'll just be running with the wind anyway, so it'll be nice and comfortable. So yeah, there we are. So we haven't gone far up into the Sea of Cortez because we need to get across here for our boat parts. There, so we've come all the way down here and like that. We are almost there. You can see the land, and I don't know if you can see the tall buildings. And we are heading up around there, around that bit of land out there. And we've been sailing pretty nicely. It's very light wind still, just around 10 knots, and we're going about 5 to 6 knots, so pretty much similar the whole way really. And it's about 9 AM and yeah, so it's kind of perfect timing to get there. We had thought we'd get there last night though, so our planning was off, but that's because the wind was so much lighter than we expected. But at least we're still getting there in the daytime, so it's kind of better than getting there in the middle of the night anyway. Unfortunately, oh, there's another one. Now, does anyone know, do they jump on? Do they just fly on through the waves? Because we didn't have big waves, so are they jumping out of the water or what? We're just heading into the anchorage now at Mazatlán. Looks like there's quite a few boats here, so it might be a bit of a tight squeeze. So we've just anchored. We're going to put the bridle on now. Darcy spent the passage over here doing a splice with some Dyneema to help us put our bridle on better without the little clip that we've been using. So we'll try that for the first time. It was pretty difficult anchoring today because we just have the one engine and it's really windy right here in the anchorage and lots of boats. So whenever we were trying to like back down or go a specific way with just one engine, we were really turning, because it's a catamaran, turning into one way, or the wind was pushing our our stern towards that boat, for example. And yeah, if you tried to use the reverse, then you just go more into it. So it's a bit difficult, but we're here now. Went out the back of everyone. Yeah. Alright, do you want to show your new splice with the Dyneema?
Here's my new Dyneema, what is it called again?
Splice?
Soft link.
Oh, yeah.
This is a soft link.
Yeah.
So I made this morning, last night, when we were on passage. And I'm trusting it to hold the anchor. So how it works is basically, if you want to loosen it, you loosen this, and then you take this knot out, and then to put it on something, you would like put it on, and then have this knot come out. I'll put the knot on and then tighten it up. And then this loop catches on the knot and it doesn't pull out. And that's my Dyneema soft flick that I made off of a YouTube video.
On the way over here.
that I am now going to trust to hold the anchor.
Looks good.
We are gonna go pick up some supplies now that we're anchored here. My buddy Colin and some of his crew brought down some supplies for us, and they're gonna help us fix the boat and a couple of cool things that are making our lives, will make our lives a little easier. But right now it's windy as all H, and we need to get in. It's like 20, 23 knots of wind right now.
Best boat dog. Come here, Sadie the boat dog. Look how good she looks. She's skinny girl now, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Getting enough in the boat. So yeah, I don't know what you ordered. There might be some stuff hidden in some compartments on the boat.
All right, cool. Well, I'm not gonna go through it now. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what you wanted.
That one.
This is the one you want? Yep. Okay, cool. There's so many books. And they're actually in the van. Oh. All the sailing seaport heads books are.
So this is all the stuff that we brought, including a spare blender cup. And a kettle, because we haven't had a working kettle in forever. And then a whole bunch of other parts.
More important things like for the engine.
Yeah. Thanks, Colin!
So we're just down at the Malecon here at Mazatlán, and it's the afternoon, so in an hour or so the parade is going to start, and it's the biggest one, no, the third, it's the third biggest Carnival parade in the world after Rio and New Orleans. So we're pretty excited to see it. It's going to start in about an hour or so. Here's Darcy coming back. You excited?
Carnival! This is absolutely crazy. There's so many people here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Never been to something so big as this in my life.
We're like on the parade route right now. We've just managed to get in front of the parade. It hasn't started yet, but there's no space, like not even to stand. There's nothing.
Yeah. So our first snack of the night.
I don't know what it is.
Some sort of hot sauce salsa something. It's yummy though.
On chips. We're holed up underneath.
Mickey Mouse.
We're holed up underneath like a VIP booth, and we're probably not allowed to stay here, but we're just gonna chance it.
We may get kicked out.
We're gonna get kicked out for sure.
We got kicked out, so now we're walking in front of the cops. It's crazy here.
That was the first parade for Carnival, which was crazy. There must have been like 100,000 people there or more. It was nuts. Anyway, we definitely slept in. But as part of our new package delivery that we got from Colin and his crew, this is a new control cable. So even though that motor has a blown head gasket, we think right now, we're going to put the new control cable in because we're going to need to go to a marina to get that stuff fixed. So we just have a stable, non-rocking boat and everything, and we can take the engine off the boat, part of the engine. So this needs to go in because we can still use the engine for like 2 minutes at a time kind of thing. So let's put this new control cable in. I'm excited. The old one like was terrible, but this one, look how easy it moves. See that?
Yeah, and it's twisted up in a bunch of coils.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one would have like one round turn in it, a really big circle, and it
wouldn't move at all, yeah. So let's put this in. I went ahead and disconnected the control cable here from the controls, controls, yeah, there you go. I don't know if you can hear the band playing in the background, but it's like been non-stop all day.
Yeah, it's like a marching band type thing. Because Carnival is like all week. Yeah. A whole week long party.
Anyway, this is going much faster than the last time. So all I have to do is kind of tape these two pieces together here. And then I'm gonna pull the new one down while I'm pulling the old one out, and it should go pretty quickly. Famous last words?
Definitely. Doing okay?
Yeah. There's like a band right behind our boat.
Yeah, it's coming in a boat with tourists. There's a lot of Mexican tourists here at the moment for Carnival, I think. I don't think they normally have like 100 boats going out a day, but who knows.
I got all the duct tape off the other one. This one still has some duct tape on it, but it doesn't matter because this is the old one. And if this one works, we also got a spare, so we don't need the old one anymore because it doesn't even work. Here, give me the camera. So this right here is the shift cable, and I have to attach it. So I'm going to do that and then attach it up there. And then hopefully it just works really well, like better than the old one.
The old one was actually really hard to shift.
It's super hard. Way before it didn't work. It was super hard to shift.
I could hardly move it, so.
All right, let's go. All right, so I got this back hooked up, this control line back hooked up here. Everything's in neutral, I think. Everything's in neutral. So I should be able to just put this back in here and in theory shift this. Forward, neutral. Oh my God, it's so smooth. It's so smooth.
I might actually be able to do it now.
Oh.
Yay. And it's working. Not only is it smooth, but it's working.
Yeah. I mean, it still takes a little bit of force, but it's nothing compared to what it was before.
Sweet.
So that took like literally half an hour, and the reason it took so little amount of time was because I'd done that job, what, like 5 times?
Yeah.
So, but now we're really good at it if we ever need to do it again, and we understand it a lot better. So.
Yep, and we've got a proper spare part that will fit.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we also measured and ordered a spare part for the other side as well if we ever needed it. Yep. So, hey, finished.
Woo! So we've been meaning to clean the waterline, or the hulls really, of the boat for quite some time. I'm going to give it a start today with the waterline and see how it goes. Heaps of stuff has grown since we've been down here. Nothing grew in Canada or Alaska, so yeah, it's crazy. Super green, lots of growth. So it's going to be a big job, but I'm going to get started today. So I'm going to be using this suction cup to help me stay in place. One of our viewers mentioned it in a comment last time I went under the boat. So we had one on board and it's working well so far, so it's great. Much easier, because as you can see, a lot of swell and wakes and current and everything here. So I'm going to give it a go. That top bit's pretty easy. It's this lower stuff that's it's really stuck on. Okay, so I found that using this is actually working a lot better because it's really like stuck on. There's even barnacles and it feels like the roots of the seaweed is like growing into the boat. So this is working so much better. I'll show you.
Believe it or not, folks, that's working better.
Significantly better. And now the other reason, apart from that we haven't cleaned the boat, the other reason that it's gotten so bad and that we're in Mexico where it grows a lot more is because the bottom paint is lower than the waterline. So next time we bring the boat out of the water, we'll probably raise that waterline with bottom paint higher and then it doesn't grow quite so hectic as this.
Hey, get back to work.
Yes, sir. See that? So much better. So that bit's heaps better than it was before. I'm still going to keep going around and get as much done as I can today, but the waves do get pretty hectic when those big boats come past, so I'll do a bit more, maybe this side, and then I'll do the rest in the marina. Well, the sun is setting and I've gone all the way around the boat. Had lots of passerby tourist boats all playing music with actual live bands, which is pretty cool. They're still going now because it's a nice sunset. But anyway, I think I'll leave the inside underneath of the boat till the marina. But I think I did a pretty good job going all the way around. What do you think?
Great job.
Thank you. All right. I think I'll take a hot chocolate, please.
Yes, ma'am. What a day. Look at that sunset.
So today we're going to move from this anchorage in Mazatlán over to a marina because we need to take both engines apart and we've got a lot of work to do and we don't want to have no ability to maneuver with lots of boats around and everything. For now though, we're going to take up the bridle and the anchor and we can check how good Darcy's splicing work for the soft shackle has been. We had winds up to 25 knots here at this anchorage, so it'll be a good test whether it's whether he did it well.
I mean, we're still here, right?
That's true. Looking good. And yeah, holds really tight with that knot. Much easier than the other way as well that we were doing. Perfect.
Woohoo!
So we're on our way now to the marina in Mazatlán. We've just left the anchorage. It's about 6 or 7 miles away and we're going quite slow with just one engine and not pushing it too much. So we're going about 3.5 knots. So it's going to take a couple of hours. The wind is picking up slightly. It's a direct headwind, but it's about 7 at the moment. So if that picks up a touch, then we'll be able to sail, which will be good. We want to make some water as well along the way. So we've got some for while we're there. And yeah, there's more Carnival celebrations today and tonight. I think it's the last day today because it's Tuesday. So we'll go out for that for sure. There's street parties with food stalls everywhere, live bands on like multiple times all the way down the streets. It's really cool. So we're gonna go out again for that. Bit more of a parade I think as well. The live bands are fun to dance to. Heaps of street food, which I love so much. So yeah, it's going to be good. But after today, we're going to really crack down on fixing these 2 engines. It's probably going to take a bit, but we'll see how we go.
So we have arrived at the entrance. It's tighter than I want it to be. We're just on one engine right now. We're gonna turn on the port engine just in case right before we dock. And we have some people that have graciously agreed to catch us on the dock. So this is gonna be interesting, to say the least.
Just coming into the marina now. Looks quite nice. Darcy's doing well with one engine so far.
There's 2 boats up ahead that...
Ooh, and there's a trimaran coming out. A water taxi crossing, a trimaran coming out. It's quite busy. And we don't have great steerage, but I'm ready to turn on the port engine just for a minute if we absolutely need it. Well, we're just about to head out for our last night of Carnival in Mazatlán before we really knuckle down and get to work on our engines.
I'd just like to point out, the entrance to here was messed up.
It was.
It's not proper, it's not fair, it was stressful.
It's not right. It's not okay.
But we got it done.
Yeah, and we're safely docked, so I feel like we deserve a little bit of a party before we
I feel like
get back to work.
Even if we weren't safely docked, we'd probably go out and,
No.
Last night at Carnival.
Yeah, it's going to be epic.
Let's do this.
It's fun.
Try it. It's interesting, I guess. Just yeah.
Well, that's a big bit.
We'll split it, sorry.
I was implying it came from the blood. ¿Plato?
¿Con todo?
Sin salsa.
Yeah, sin salsa. Gracias.
De nada.
Careful with your fingers.
Carnicero.
We had an absolute blast at Carnival. Join us next week for more sailing Supernova adventures.